Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will talk about how to calculate CRS score for the Express Entry program. I am going to use this comprehensive ranking system tool which is designed for the skilled immigrants of Express Entry. So if you want to apply in Express Entry program and you want to calculate your CRS score, then this tool can be used. In order to open this web page, you can simply open google.com and type CRS calculator and then click on the search and open the first link, and this link will be redirected to this web page, which is an official comprehensive ranking system tool for the government of Canada. So guys, do not trust on anyone, not even on your agent. You can calculate your points or CRS score using this tool. Okay, so basically this tool will help you to find out your CRS score based on the answers that you provide. So it is a point based system which is used to assess and score your profile, and based on the score the rank will be given in the Express Entry pool. It means that when you create your Express Entry profile, your profile will be allocated certain points, and then based on the total points the rank would be assigned, and these points are based on various factors such as skills, education, language ability, work experience, and some other factors. So we are going to learn that in this video. Okay, so you can use this tool to check whether you are eligible for at least one of the Express Entry program. So as you are aware, Express Entry program is further subdivided into three categories. The category 1 is Federal Skilled Worker FSW, second category is Federal Skilled Trades FSTP, and the third category is Canadian Experience Class, means CEC. So you want to check the eligibility for any one of the program, then you can use this tool and you can calculate your CRS score. Fine. If you have not created your Express Entry profile and you just want to check if I will create my Express Entry profile, then how much score will I get, then also you can use this CRS tool. So in this example today I will consider the example of couple who wants to migrate to Canada. So let's start the CRS tool. Let's say first question is, what is your marital status? So let's say here there are various options. So if you are married, you can go with this option. If you are a single applicant who want to migrate to Canada, you can go with this one. Fine. Or if any other option is applicable, you can choose that. Okay, so I assume that I am married guy and I want to migrate with my spouse to Canada. Okay, now the next question is your spouse or common law partner is a citizen or permanent resident? So let's say question answer is no. Okay, will your spouse or common law partner come with you, or you want to migrate with your spouse? Okay, let's select yes. So as you see that based on the answers that you provide, the new questions would be generated, and at the end we have to click on this option, calculate your CRS score. But right now this button is disabled. Once you provide the answer of all the questions, then this button will be enabled. Okay, so now let's say next question is how old are you? Let's say my age is 28. Now the next question is what is the level of your education? Fine, means what is the highest degree that you have earned? Fine, and this degree must be assessed by the designated organization. We call it as ECA, Educational Credential Assessment. You can do it from WES, WES, or CES. So let's say I assume that I have an equivalent degree, Canadian degree of master degree. So I'll choose that. You can choose accordingly. And the next question is have you earned a Canadian degree, diploma, or certificate? Means you studied in Canada or not. So if you are applying from outside Canada, then you may not have any Canadian degree, diploma, or any certificate. So in that case we have to select no. So I assume that I am applying from outside Canada. Okay, then the next thing is which is essential is official languages. So you have to either present the language test result either in English or in the French. So you have the result which are valid less than 2 years old. So let's assume that I have appeared in the IELTS. I have the English test. So I select yes, and let's say which language test that you appear. So let's say these are the language tests which are approved in the express entry program. So let's say I assume that I appeared in the IELTS. Okay, though if you have not appeared, then also you can select IELTS and you can predict your score and you can select accordingly. So as you know, IELTS has 4 sections. So let's assume that I got 7 in speaking. In listening, let's say I have 8.5. In reading, let's say I have the 7. In writing, let's say I have the 7. Okay, so let's move forward further. Do you have any other language test results? Okay, let's click on the not applicable. I have only one test result. If you have any other one, you can also include it. Okay, then the next question is about work experience. In last 10 years, how many years of work experience in Canada you have? So as we discussed, we are applying from outside Canada. We never visited Canada, so we do not have any experience in Canada. So let's select none or less than year. In last 10 years, how many total years of experience do you have? Fine, so this is basically a foreign skilled work experience. Means this here you have to select the work experience of your home country. So suppose if you are applying from India, then this work experience is considered as foreign skilled work experience. So let's say I have the experience of 3 years or more. Okay, now the next question is do you have any certificate of qualification from the Canadian province, territory, or any federal body? So sometimes in order to work in Canada, you have to acquire the license from the Canadian province. So normally it would be applicable if you are applying in Canadian federal skilled trade program. So basically it is applicable to skilled trade. So if you are applying as a FSW, you may not require the certificate of qualification from an Canadian province. Okay, so usually we do not have, most of the NOC code do not require the any certification. Okay, so let's select no, we do not have any certificate of from the Canadian province. Okay, now the next section is about the additional points. So if you have any valid job offer, fine, then you will get some additional points. So let's say no, we don't have any job offer, it is difficult to get the job offer from the outside Canada. Do you have any nomination certificate from a province or territory? It means that if you are applied for the PNP programs and if you have the certificate, you can select yes. So let's assume that I don't have any nomination certificate from the province at this time. Okay, now the next question is you or your spouse or common law partner have at least one brother or sister living in Canada who is citizen or permanent resident. So let's say we do not have any relative in Canada. So let's simply select no. Let's say then what is the highest education level of your spouse? So let's say we have the option is, let's say my spouse is also completed the master degree. So let me select the equivalency is the master degree. Okay. Now the next question is, in last 10 years how many years of skilled work experience in Canada for your spouse? Fine. So as we have not visited Canada, so we do not have any experience in Canada. Okay. Then did your spouse appeared in the language test? So let's assume that our spouse has given the language test. Again it is IELTS, and let's assume that she got the 6.5 in speaking, 6 in listening, 6.5 in reading, and 6.5 in writing. Okay, now you can see this option is enabled. So this option is calculate your CRS score. So let's just click on that and immediately you will see this results. So you can see that all the candidates will get the results from the 1200 points. So in 1200 point is the total for the comprehensive ranking system. Out of that the candidate will be allocated the points. So let's see that in this case how many points will be given. So let's the first factor that we have answered, that is core or human capital factors. So for the age you will get 100 points. For your education you will get 126 points. You have not studied in Canada, so that is undefined. For the language test you will get 119 points. So total of this would be a 345 for this section. Second section is for the spouse factors, where level of education of your spouse will give you the 10 points. For the official language test of spouse will give you the 12 points, which makes total 22 points for the spouse factor. And the third category is skill transferability factors. And from the education you will get 50 points for official language proficiency and education. And for the foreign work experience you will also get 50 points. So the total will be a 50 plus 50 would be 100 for this section. Okay. Now if you do the summation of this human capital plus spouse factor plus skills transferability, then this will be a 467. Means this is the total score that you will get if you create your express entry profile with this details. Fine. As we do not have any additional points, no provincial nomination, no job offer, we have not studied in Canada, there is no sibling, no French language skills, right? So we have the 0 points. So total points will be a 467. And believe me guys, this is a very good score, and using this score definitely you will get the invitations to apply for the permanent residency. Fine. So so let's say if you want to check, the recently the IRCC has conducted one draw for the express entry program on 25th June, and this draw is for the Canadian experience class category, and the CRS score for the lowest ranked candidate invited, which was 431, means you need 431 points or 431 score in order to get the invitation to apply for the permanent residence. So in this case that we have calculated our points, which is a 467. So you can do trial and error. This is a free tool, you can use it. You can just check with the various possibilities, you can insert your details, and you can calculate your CRS score. If you want to know in detail how these points are determined, then you can also use this web page. where this all these things are explained in detail, for which factors how many points would be allocated. Okay, so I have said all these links in the video description box of this video, so you can use it for your calculation. So guys, I hope you like the video, and please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel for the latest updates and videos about Canada immigration. And please click on the like button if you like the video. And if you have any query regarding the how to calculate your comprehensive ranking system score, then you can write in the comment section of this video. Okay, thank you.